Bonjour, mon cœur. It's your Archon of Wisdom. It's 2026, baby. We're here. We're queer. We're ready to go. And let me tell y'all, before we get to the news, I am officially a streamer. That's right. We are doing twitch.tv, Archon of Wisdom, on all things that are good, all things that are holy, including Twitter and Twitch. We're playing games, we're yapping. I got every Friday, I show up, I play Stardew Valley, I yap to y'all. That's the vibe. So, click on, tune in, we'll be over there. Getting to the news quickly, let's do a rundown of stuff I missed in 2025. Okay. First things first that I missed in 2025. We had the content drama. Wow, I don't even know what to call it. Calvicular came out and said that he was doing substances in order to perform better in the gym and make better body content. Keep his physique up, type stuff. Pardon me for scooting around the algorithm gods, but you know how it goes. Let's see, what else? 2025 that we missed. Kendra, the psychiatrist lady, has recognized Adam McIntyre and talked about Adam McIntyre in a live stream, which was so wild. I can't imagine being like a functional brained person and being in a live and seeing somebody, like seeing a chat be like, oh, have you heard of blankety blank? And me being like, no, I've never heard of blankety blank, but they sound like a man, so F them. Like, that's that's so crazy. She was like simultaneously like transphobic, homophobic, and like misandrous, like all in one go. Quite the wild experience to see. Again, I can't imagine rolling that way at all. But okay, sure, Oh, we have to talk about Ned Fulmer. August the Duck put out this great video about Ned Fulmer, where August breaks down the like social blade and the dynamics of his like content that he's been putting out, and really showcase that he is most likely allegedly buying views. I wouldn't be surprised because, the last time we talked about Ned Fulmer, I was like, who is watching this guy? Like, who is out there a Ned Fulmer fan? You know what I mean? Like, who? It's not me and it's not y'all. So who is it that's actually watching Ned Fulmer? I don't know. Apparently, allegedly, it's nobody. It's ghosts on the internet, which to me, makes a lot of sense. Because, like, it's no secret. I'm a micro creator. I'm a little baby. I'm growing organically. I'm not buying views. I'm trying to do this homegrown, off of raw talent. Give me money, please. I'm very poor. Anyway, it's no secret that I don't get views like that. Like, I don't, like, all of the views that I do get, I get within the first, like, 48, 72 hours. That's kind of when the algorithm pushes my content the most. But I'm certainly not getting views, like, 26 days later. That's crazy. So, but you guys will have to check out August the Duck's video. again, he does a great job going through it step by step, showcasing where the discrepancies really are in a much more well put together way than I ever could. If you guys don't know, Ned Fulmer will always be on my negatory list. He will always be one of my ops, my greatest ops. And it's solely for the purpose of him milking his MS diagnosis. You guys may not know, I have MS. I was diagnosed this year after something crazy happened to me. I was in the hospital for a while, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Again, follow my Twitter because I definitely talk to the void there about it. But, him throwing himself on the ground and, like, sobbing about his MS was, like, not the look. Definitely not cute. I don't love that. I don't love him garnering sympathy for the sake of sympathy, because people on the internet don't like him because he's a terrible person. So, but with that, we're gonna move into 2026 with some Mr. Beast drama. That's right, guys. Mr. Beast, it's 2026 and he's already screwed up again, majorly. I don't know how you can mess up, like, functionality wise, like, mess so much stuff up with so much money and, like, so much like, at your hands, like, you have all the money in the world to throw at good optics and you just choose not to, and you choose to continuously have bad optics. Why? In the words of Adam McIntyre, it's 2026 and I'm already pissed off about Minecraft. Why? There's been this huge controversy that came out on Twitter. A contestant in his recent competition came out and spoke about the back workings and optics about the competition. It was a Minecraft competition. Boys versus girls. So it was like a co-op team competition video where they had, like, separate servers and stuff like that, separate discords. Apparently it was just run like trash. There was a huge problem with, like, the inability to report like, problems on the server or infiltration on the server. There was a huge problem with the skill sets of the teams. They were struggling to find women to play on the girls team, so they were just kind of picking, whoever they could get, whereas the boys team had, like, actual players who had, like, a semblance of an idea of what they were doing, as opposed to the girls team who had a lot of players who were brand new to Minecraft, making it, just really unfair. And this tends to happen with Mr. Beast, not just with competitions, but in general, whenever he does this, like, men versus women, female versus male thing. It's just, like, inherently very sloppy and very, like, again, it's the optics, it's all the behind the scenes stuff. Like, you're telling me, like, you set up these massive discords and these servers and you didn't put anywhere to report problems to mods? Like, why? That doesn't make any sense. You're hiring a huge moderation team anyway. You have all this money to throw at moderation, so why is it not being done? And of course there's a huge cash prize. There's always a huge cash prize attached to these Mr. Beast competitions, and that's really where really where it breaks down to being really unfair. And it just begs the question of, like, does Mr. Beast care? Is it is it all just for show? I don't know. 2026 will tell. I'll see y'all later, Monker. Bye. Drink your water. Be kind to animals. Meet me on Twitch. We're gonna have fun. Bye.